Have you guys ever thought about leaving Hot Wheels? Or maybe you've already left and some of my reasons possibly align with what your reasons were? Well, in this video, I'm going to share 4 reasons why I left Hot Wheels. Disclaimer though, we all have our own different reasons for leaving certain things, especially when it comes to hobbies. And this is not a Hot Wheels bash fest, but I will also add why I think Hot Wheels are still good too. So don't leave just yet. So let's get started right now. Why did I leave? What ended up happening is that over time, I was not too happy with what Hot Wheels was offering. To me, when it was comparing a Hot Wheel to a collector grade car, it's like playing a PS1, growing up, getting a PS5, but then trying to play PS1. Bruh. That's what it felt like to me, especially when it came to the details and the quality of it. But of course, we need to respect it all, because if it wasn't laid out in the past, we would not be where we are with all the new cutting edge stuff today. One of the main reasons that I left Hot Wheels was for the details. And what I mean by that is that when it came to collector grade model cars, whether it was a die cast or a resin, the details were so much better. As we start to get older, we look for better graphics, better quality in TV, better quality of cars. I use that same mentality for when it came to model cars as well. I thought to myself, hey, if I'm going to be spending a lot of money on a collector grade model car as opposed to a Hot Wheels, I need to be able to get something that's worth my money. And that's when the collector grade model car started taking off for me. The attention to detail for die cast and resin model cars are just insane and on another level when it comes to this. Obviously, for the price point, it better be. At the same time, guys, when it does come to details, Hot Wheels does do a decent job of making these casts. They're only $1, so for what you're getting, it's not too bad. Reason number 2 is that these scalpers were getting crazy. It's something that exists in every hobby, something that a lot of people do. They want to make some extra side money, maybe pay for some bills. Hey, that is a great way to do it. But the problem for me was that whenever I would go to the store to maybe pick out some Hot Wheels, I'm seeing people take cart loads, box loads. They've got their friends in the back hooking them up on stuff, or maybe the worker themselves are taking all this stuff already, and then these are getting flipped on Facebook pages, eBay. But with collector grade models, it's actually a lot more professional setting, first come, first serve. And not to say that there are scalpers within the collector grade model cars too, because there probably is. Like I said, they're everywhere. However, you are never going to lose the money that you put into it, which is one good thing. And sometimes they do go up in value. Me, I am a firm believer that you should collect based on passion, not because of, hey, how much is this going to be worth when it comes time to flip it. I think it just makes for a way better experience when it comes to any hobby, whether it's building your car, collecting things, building things. But please don't get me wrong, scalping does happen in the collector grade model car world too. For example, you'll see 18 scale ignition model cars that used to be $300 retail, now being flipped on places like eBay and stuff like that for almost double. It also depends on what it is that somebody is willing to pay for those prices. But even still, and I don't know how to justify this, but maybe it makes more sense to pay more for something like that versus something like a Hot Wheel. So reason number 3 is that to me, Hot Wheels and always has been a child play toy, right? Because on the box, it's always going to be 3 and up. With collector grade models, you're more looking at the 14 and up range. So obviously it's a lot more teenager, adult oriented. Don't get me wrong, guys. Hot Wheels collector, plenty of adults that still collect them. And the biggest Hot Wheels collector out there is an adult themselves. That track was freaking awesome when it came out back in the day, right? That's the auto firing track where it shoots the car out after you lay it in. Back in the day when I was little, amazed by things like that, right? But now that I've gotten older, I'm not going to be sitting on the ground playing with that. However, I would give it to my kids, and I think that's another great thing to dive into, is that for collectors like me, I would love to keep my Hot Wheels for my kids so that they can enjoy it, they can get into the hobby, and then further expand their collection if they decide to do it into something a lot more detailed. And another cool thing with Hot Wheels that I really respect is the customization aspect of it. So Some of these guys are taking these Hot Wheels, breaking them down, stripping them down, repainting, new wheels, decals, making them look like replica cars of real cars that exist in real life. So really cool stuff from that perspective. Okay, so reason number 4 for me, and this one's a little bit tricky, is mass production. And what I mean by this, guys, is that Hot Wheels produces a ton of cast, right? Because they have a huge market share. They want to make sure everybody is getting a piece of this pie, except for those guys that take 30 of them and put it in their cart. Shame on you. However, when it comes to collector grade models, the production is a lot lower. It allows people to get something that's limited edition. Some of the stuff is even numbered, which is really nice. So that way it just feels more exclusive, more collector grade like, something that hobbyists would like to enjoy. Sometimes Hot Wheels does produce the higher grade diecast that are limited production, and I believe those are numbered on the base as well. But mass production for me, and another reason why I didn't like the Hot Wheels, is that they're a dime a dozen. Mass production is reason number 4. So guys, that wraps up my 4 reasons for why I left Hot Wheels. Obviously, there's a lot other reasons why somebody should or shouldn't. However, question for you guys, what are some of the reasons why you did, or what are some of the reasons why you might leave Hot Wheels? Let me know down in the comment section below, but also let me know why you would not leave Hot Wheels, right? Because at the end of the day, we are here to collect what it is that we like. We work to make money, and then we spend money on the things that we enjoy. So definitely enjoy the hobby as you please. And if you enjoyed this stream, check out my other videos in the next slide. I will see you in those videos or my next video.